Today we're going to take a look at reviewing the Anker Zolo power bank. Just for clarity, I bought this with my own money, so it's not a sponsored review, and it will be a completely honest opinion of the device. Now, if you're in the market to purchase a power bank, you'll probably know there are hundreds to choose from. I will go over the reasons why I chose this one, how it performs, and what I think of it. I'll just show you the details that are on the back of the box. So let's take a look inside the box and see what we've got. We have the power bank itself. A safety sheet. And a USB-C to USB-C cable. Straight off from unpacking it, it does feel like a premium product. It's not cheap packaging or anything like that. This model we're looking at is a 20,000 milliamp hour version. They do have another model available which is a 10,000 milliamp hour. The price difference between both is around £10, $10 depending what region you're from. This model in particular retails for around £39. The 10,000 milliamp hour one is around £10 cheaper at £29. My initial thought was, when I removed it from the box, is the actual weight of it. It does pack quite a weight, coming in at around 354 grams. Comparing that to an iPhone Pro Max, which weighs 274 grams, it is quite a hefty weight. So having this around a week now, I'll go over how I found it performed. So the first thing I had to do was actually locate another USB cable. The USB cable that comes with it is a USB-C to C. It's not much use to me as most of my chargers I still have the original USB-A connection on them, so I did have another cable lying around. That's just something to note. If you're buying it and you don't have a USB-C charger, you will need one for this, as there's no other cable supplied with it. So the connections on the device, we've got one fast charging output. We've got a built-in USB-C cable which I believe charges and provides output, and we've got another USB-C connection which is both an input and an output. I used the USB cable I had lying around to charge it. When you plug it in to charge, it does have a charging indicator on it and the amount it has, the amount of charge it's got into it, so it's got 13 out of 100 in it. So I plugged it into a normal phone charger. I found it took between 3 and 4 hours to charge from empty to full. I suppose that's to be expected. It is quite a good sized battery and there's a lot to charge there. So let's look at how it performed. So I deliberately let my iPhone Pro Max go down to 1% to see how long it would take to charge to full. So after leaving it to charge to full, I checked the device and it showed 75% left on it. So going by the claims made, it says it can charge an iPhone Pro Max up to 4 times. It's used exactly 25%, which is a fourth of that, so I would say that's pretty much spot on. After I charged the iPhone, the next device I tested was an iPad. Again, the iPad completely dead, so it was at 0%. and when it charged up, again just left it to charge. It seems to charge at a normal speed, as you would probably at just a normal house charger, to be fair. I never noticed it to be slow, so the charging speed of it is actually really good. So after the iPad had fully charged, I checked the percentage on the power bank and that showed 13%. The iPad is a big battery. It's probably at least twice that of the iPhone. Again, I thought that was excellent. I mean, you're still left with a bit of power and you've fully charged an iPad off the one charge of this device. Now going by my real world figures, everything seems to be on point with what the claims seem to be from Anker's, which is a good thing, because a lot of the times you buy things and it's underwhelming. They don't quite perform to what you expect, so I'm glad to say this does. Now going with Anker, you are getting a good brand name. Also comes with an 18-month warranty. I have had cheaper power banks in the past. Again, they've been unbranded ones and they've not been much good, and they've never had any kind of indicators on them to tell which power's left in them or anything like that, so you're just going out blind and sometimes you don't even have power in them, which is rubbish really. So what I like about this, one of the reasons I went for this, it does have the built-in USB-C cable, which is handy. Sometimes you might forget a cable, you don't have access to one, so at least with this you've always got something to plug in to. So my experience with this has been good so far. I would recommend it to anyone that's in the market for a power bank. If you're looking for something to carry in your pocket just to charge your phone, I'd maybe go for the 10,000 mAh one rather than the 20,000, as it's a bit heavy. There's not really any downsides to it as such. One thing to point out, it does take a little bit of time to charge, which I think can be expected with the size of it. As I recommend it, I'll put links in the description below for the product. Hopefully the review has been helpful, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.